So today we went for a walk. I took my son out. It was a sort of optimistic walk because it was sunny out and it feels a bit like spring. And we got a road map. Boris Johnson's given us a road map. So we set off, and I felt it was quite optimistic in the park. People were, in fact, I heard someone say people are feeling more optimistic, and I was like nodding along. I didn't join in the conversation. But then I met my old neighbour who I wasn't that friendly with from when I lived before in the house, and she was coming along with her dad and her daughter, and they were coming the opposite direction, and the park goes round and round and round. So I was thinking, do I stop and say something even though we weren't that friendly? So I just said, walking, like, what else are you going to say in a pandemic? Walking. And they grinned, and I could tell they didn't really want to stop and have a big conversation about it. And then we carried on walking, and then we met them again because it's quite a small park and you just walk round and round. And it did occur to me I could sort of change direction and follow them, but that I thought would be a bit weird because the second time I didn't know what to say, so I just said, look, there's nothing to talk about in a pandemic, like trying to be a bit funny. And I mean, to be fair, they laughed, but it was a very quick laugh. And then we carried on, and I was starting to think, what am I going to say the next time? And the whole walk was getting obsessed by what to say next, because I felt this urge that I must say something. You can't just walk past your old neighbour completely. I mean, I did think I could sort of look down on the floor and just pretend they didn't, but there were four of them or three of them, and anyway, so I said fourth lap, whatever that really meant, which didn't mean a lot. And then it carried on, and the next time I just said, look, this is our last lap. You'll never see us again. And then I realised as I said it, and we were walking past them, that it wasn't our last lap. I was very conscious that I'm going to come across as an idiot because I said that it was, and I couldn't think of anything funny to say. So I said to my son, look, let's just go home. You've done enough. And he said, oh, that's good because you promised me electronics as a bribe to get him to walk. And the optimism was still there, but it did occur to me, I think I'll have to go at a different time because obviously they haven't got anything to do in the pandemic either. And you don't want to go into that conversation, what did you do last night? Because they really don't want to tell me. Cheers.